Welcome to the Jacob Report Live. I'm your host, Jacob Ward. As you can see behind me, I got a new jersey for Christmas. Got another camera up here. And got a new intro. We're going to be talking about the college football playoffs. FanDuel shutting down. NFL playoff. Nick Saban in the NHL. Not as a coach. And then the Milan hockey rink. Test event yesterday. Let's see how it's going. You're watching the Jacob Report Live. Okay, and we move to our first topic. And that is the college football playoffs. Mendoza, a big factor. Let me pull up his stats from last night. Big blowout, 56-22. Indiana Hoosiers on top. Okay. 28 defensive points. Indiana went up 35-7 at halftime. Oregon got a 2-point conversion and a touchdown in the third quarter. Made it 8-7 in the third. Well, they scored 8. Indiana scored 7. And 14 for Indiana, 7 for Oregon in the fourth makes it 56-22. First ever national title game for Indiana. Mendoza, 177 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. Let me pull up this, because this shows you the stats right here. Now this camera's starting to lag, so I'll move over to this one. In the Peach Bowl, 362 yards. Now, here's something I think. If you look here, that does not represent the score that's highlighted right here. That says 56-22. The score maybe looks like a 35-30 game. Not what we got. Mendoza has 2 championships as a backup. And, yeah, we'll take this off the screen. And we'll move. Oh no, we got more. Alabama, he had 192 yards and 3 touchdowns. That was a 33-3 loss. And then the PI controversy in the Ole Miss Miami game for Miami to make it to the playoffs. And here's the clip. Now, what was said by the announcer is that it was a Hail Mary, and personally, I don't I don't agree. Yes, it was a deep throw with like 6 seconds left. They needed a touchdown. Here it is. Here's the clip. I'll restart it from the beginning. And if you just take a look, he's being held on right here. He's being held on for the whole route. Let's restart. Holding here. Holding here. He's still holding. He's getting dragged to the ground, not able to get it. It bats off the fingertips and incomplete. Now we get a closer angle right there. That I thought that's clear. Like, and we can go back. Referee's right here. He's following the whole play. Goal line. Looking. Bats off the fingertips. Clearest PI of your life. And all comes after this. They were up 27-24. Miami scored. They got the ball with just seconds left. And man, right here, the fingertips. I don't know. I think it was a missed call. Nothing you can do now. Indiana 15-0. Going into the national championship. That game taking place in Miami against Miami. But we head to the next topic, FanDuel shutting down. Now, is FanDuel shutting down? No. FanDuel is fine. What's shutting down is FanDuel Sports Network, which is owned by Mainstream Sports. They missed payments to multiple NBA teams. They missed payments to the St. Louis Cardinals in December. Leagues have said, and I'm going to pull up the statements. They'll show up here. Again, this camera's lagging. I'm going to switch over here. Like, they've said that they're going to handle it one way or another. And I don't think it's what most people want. Here's what the NHL said. We are in regular communication, and our clubs are prepared to deal with any outcome in this situation. I interpret that as, if the outcome is somebody buying Main Street Sports, then that's the outcome. And they're going to have to, that will continue on FanDuel or whatever the new naming rights person is. But, I mean, that could also mean NHL Network covering, ESPN Plus or ESPN covering, ABC, TNT, Prime Video. All of those could be possibilities. And then we'll move to the MLB statement. No matter what happens, whether it's Main Street, a third party, or MLB Media, fans are going to have the games. Fans are going to have the games. And that's what everybody's going for. But the way it's going to happen, there's no perfect solution for this. Then what happens to it's the end, or like you're getting to the playoffs of NBA, NHL, MLBs starting in like a month or two. We're missing stuff. Then an NBA representative said, from the league's perspective, the priority is simple. Fans will continue to have access to their local NBA games. Now here's, oh my gosh, this camera's so laggy. Local NBA games. So will they limit? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out how it's working, but it's not looking too good for sports fans impacted by one of these teams here in the MLB. The Braves, Reds, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Marlins, Brewers, Cardinals, Rays. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams. Did I count that right? 9 teams. And just so you know, they've already left and now under the MLB's control, as well as a few other teams such as Washington and the Padres and a few others. In a potential lockout next year for MLB, this is going to be interesting how it looks. And then NHL, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, I think. Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, Red Wings, Kings, Wild, Preds, Blues. That's 7 teams. And then NBA has 13 teams. That's the Hawks, Hornets, Cavaliers, Pistons, Pacers, Clippers, Heat, Grizzlies, Bucks, and Timberwolves. I don't think that's all of them because I'm pretty sure there are 13. So, there are more. They just don't even fit onto here. So the Thunder, Magic, and Spurs are also on there. Um, so the future for regional sports network is not looking good. I mean, it went from Fox to Bally, may have been something in between those two, and then FanDuel, and now looking for something. Will they find it? Now the NFL playoffs, and this is what I'm looking for. Um, Here's what we're going to be doing in this segment. Let me read it off. I'm going to be making a bracket. We're going to talk about every wild card matchup happening this weekend. I'll make predictions for every game. We won't talk about those as much because we don't know if those are going to happen. There will be another one of these every week until the Super Bowl. Then we'll do every playoffs besides the NBA because I don't watch that. So we'll do NFL, NHL, MLB playoffs, and potentially the Olympics, depending on how that goes for Team USA. So, and then a little conspiracy theory about the Seahawks and their Super Bowl wins. Okay. But we'll be right back after this short break. You're watching the Jacob Report Live. Okay. Um, Super Bowl challenge. This one's on the NFL website. I was gonna do ESPN. I'm going Green Bay. I think they have a shot at beating them. We've already seen their matchups before. Um, Let me pull them up. Um, Green Bay, pretty good this season. They played the Bears at home 28-21 in week 16. They lost by 6. So, not 100% sure how that will end up. But we may see an upset in the 7 seed moving on. We saw it last year with the Washington Commanders. I believe they were the number 7 seed. Then we move on, the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles to win that. Eagles have not played the 49ers yet this season, but they will this weekend. This game tonight, Rams, I'm picking to beat the Panthers. Sorry about the screaming if you hear that. That is my brother. I don't know what he's watching. Then we'll go here. Houston versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I just think they're a good team and they can win it. Then Buffalo over Jacksonville, and then New England, the 1 seed. Now the 2 seed's already out over here. 2 seeds still in here. I'm picking New England and Denver, so 1 and 2 over here. Then I'm picking Seahawks and the Rams. Seahawks and the New England to the Super Bowl. And I'm going to make everybody watching mad. And we're going to do that later. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. This is where you'll get all of our recorded and live streamed, which announcement coming at the end of this, right after the other thing. But the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, it may just be their year, and here is why. In 2005, Pope Benedict the XVI, I don't know, 10th, 16th, he was elected. They were the NFC Championships, lost in the Super Bowl to Pittsburgh. They were 13-3 that season. 2013 season, Pope Francis was elected. 13-3, won Super Bowl XLV 1, 2, 3. So 48. Then the 2014 season, year after, returned to the Super Bowl but lost to the Patriots. And then 2025, what happened? Pope Leo elected. 14-3. Current season per playoff standings. Playoffs are in progress. Every time a new pope has been elected this century, the Seahawks have gone on a Super Bowl run. And each time they've done it with 12 to 14 wins. 13-3 in 2005. 13-3 again, 2013. 14-3 this season. May just want to keep an eye on the Seahawks. Just one eye. And the other one on the Vatican. Now we'll on to Nick Saban in the National Hockey League. He's a partial owner of the Nashville Predators now. Since he joined his company, on December 13th, they're 7-4-0. Preds play Capitals in Nashville tomorrow. May or may not be going to that game. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll see. Capitals on a losing skid. Just winning their last game 5-1 against the Blackhawks. Going up are the Predators. Like that. Now the Milan hockey rink. We've got some insider clips I can't show you because they're not mine. Scoreboard small. They don't even have a scoreboard layout. There's no live camera and then like at the bottom of the scoreboard. It's quite small. And the like scoreboard, it's like go to a high school football game. Most likely they have like the home, away, like scoreboard. Like it's that on the video board. Dust everywhere. There was a water bucket with dirty water. And yeah, it's going to be 3 feet shorter than an NHL rink, and it's supposed to be longer. It's basically under construction still. There was a test game yesterday. They had to come out like 3 or 4 times to fix the ice. Tomorrow marks 1 month till the Olympics start with the women playing there. Men to start 4 days later, and then they'll end around the 19th and 22nd of February. Thousands of seats taken off from the original estimate, like 3,000 I think. I think they were estimated 14,000 and it's 11,000. And it's supposed to be a concert venue. So yeah, more updates probably going to be coming soon about that. And now, the biggest thing. We've got an announcement. A live stream planned for the 15th. The men start Olympics. Probably shouldn't have done it that day. Too late. There's going to be more info coming soon. And it's going to be run off your guys' thoughts. So, there's going to be a live chat, most likely over on the side instead of talking points. There's going to be interviews, special guests, and if you want one, ping me, Jacob Ward, CNN staff. And yeah, we're going to have lots of fun. Probably going to pick a few things to talk off of. Got a 6-1 or 6-0 poll going yes, so I didn't even vote in that. So make sure you guys show up to that. This should be out around 12:30 maybe. Peace, love, pineapples. I'm signing off. Jacob Ward. Goodbye.